So, dental implants. We're going to show you how at Augusta Dental Center we can help you with dental implants. First, let's take the complete denture wearer. Big complaints with denture wearers. Number one complaint is that the lower denture is loose and floppy. They can't chew. They can't laugh. They're afraid that the denture is coming out. It just affects your social situations just very profoundly. Think about it. Everything you do, or most social situations, involve some sort of eating or some sort of smiling or some sort of drinking. All those situations, you're around people that you don't want to be embarrassed around, and you don't want to say, well, I just can't join you for dinner because I can't chew. You're not going to tell them that. So what we can do with dental implants is to help you stabilize your denture so that you can enjoy those things. Some of the things it does is it preserves the bone that you have in your mouth, and we'll talk about that in a moment. It improves the facial form that you have. If you've been wearing dentures for a long time, chances are your face is sunk in, and we can help you move that denture back forward, the lower jaw backwards, so that you can retain your facial form or regain your facial form. Definitely improves your function. You restore your smile. With that, you restore your confidence because you know things aren't going to be slipping around. It pretty much does everything better than partials, and it has very predictable results. They're very successful. So let's talk about what happens when you take your teeth out. Immediately when you take your teeth out, you start losing bone. For it to be healthy and maintain its form and density and strength, bone needs pressure stimulation from the roots of your teeth. Well, if you've lost the roots of your teeth, all that's gone and your bones start shrinking away because it feels like it's not needed anymore. God put that bone there to support your teeth, and when your teeth are gone, it says, hey, no need for me to hang around, so the bone resorbs away. When that happens, your lower jaw starts protruding a little bit when you start losing the bone. The more bone you lose, the more that happens. So we have to compensate for those things with dentures, and if that denture is moving around, it's going to be very difficult to do that. So no more messy adhesives is one thing we can promise you. We can promise you that we're going to lock your denture in. Every patient I've ever had that we've done an overdenture, this is called an overdenture, with stabilized with implants, has been pleased. People tell me all the time it's the best thing that they ever did when they stabilize their denture with dental implants. One of the great things that it does is helps you maintain your face form. Okay, it prevents premature aging, in other words. Many times we can restore some of that's already happening. When you take the teeth out, of course, we talked about it, your lower jaw protrudes, the angle at the corner of your mouth changes, and it causes all the grooves that are around your lips to deepen. It makes you look older. Your nose is going to look a little bigger too because your lip is going to be smaller. You're going to get sagging muscles and jowls. Your lower lip line, your lip line is going to be lower, and you're just not going to show many teeth when you smile. One of the reasons that happens is because as that shrinks, and even if with dentures, your denture is not visible as much because it's not stable, and you're not going to let it be as visible. So when you stabilize your dentures with implants, it eliminates those problems. So how do we do it? It's very simple. As I said, imagine that we're just putting a man-made root into your jawbone. And it's ideal if you can do this at the time you take your teeth out, because that shrinking process is not going to start and advance as rapidly as it would. You'll maintain that bone long term. When we place the implants, then we put what's called an abutment on there. And let me use my bridge example to explain that. You look at a bridge over the river, and what you're going to see is a couple of big concrete pillars coming up out of the water. On top of those concrete pillars, you're going to have your bridge sitting over it. Now those pillars take all the weight from that bridge and they transfer it down into the foundation. So imagine this root that man-made root that we're putting in your jawbone is the foundation. That's ultimately where all the force is going to be, but that's where we've got our good bone that's dense, that's strong, and it can take that pressure. That's what it was designed to do. The concrete pillars that you see is what we call our abutment, and that attaches to the implant. It screws into the implant down there below the gum line, and it comes up through the gum. Then inside of your denture, we have a housing, and what that does is snaps on to your abutment. So the denture just snaps in and locks into place. No more adhesive, no more moving denture. Simple as that. You can eat, you can chew, you can go out in public, you can, for instance, it's said that a lot of people do not wear both dentures at one time. They definitely don't wear them when they go out to eat. They'll surreptitiously take the napkin, put the lower denture in it, and just try to gum away. They can't chew their food, okay? It's embarrassing. People don't have the confidence to go out and have a meal outside. A lot of foods that they do eat, that they want to eat, that they can't eat. So that eliminates all that. So it's a great advantage to you to have an implant stabilized overdenture. Many times we can turn an existing denture into an implant stabilized overdenture, so you don't have to have another denture. If your denture's in good shape, many times we can do that if you like your denture. Or we can make a new denture, place implants, and then make you a new denture. We can control a lot of factors when we do that, and it helps us to give you a better result.